G'day guys. Now you're all wondering what's happening with your future. What does your future look like? With all these draconian style tyrants working in government, pushing something big, pushing all this global change stuff. This is not about a local virus getting around killing people. This is about global change on a massive scale. And if you want to know what your future looks like, you can find all the answers on the World Economic Forum's website. Now I'll put a link in the description below. It will take you to the widget on the website and you can click on all the topics and you'll see the subheadings come up and little veins will go off to each one that corresponds to each section. And think of what they actually say. They'll say things like precision medicine, global governance, Internet of Things, digital ID. And when you click on each heading, have a look at the subheadings and all that is associated with the main heading and ponder over what it says. When you see something like precision medicine as a subheading that comes under the future of health and healthcare, then ponder over that word precision medicine and what does that actually mean? Well, you can't get any more precise than honing in medically on the genetics. When you hone in on the DNA, the RNA, you're telling what the DNA to produce, what proteins to make, and each protein that makes has a function. So if you can alter genetic function, you can change gene expression and what happens in the body. Now let's have a look at this Australian government presentation back in October 2018 on precision medicine. Precision medicine allows healthcare to be finely tuned to each individual. Properly implemented, it has the potential to shift the focus of the health system from the treatment of illness to the protection of health. Public trust will be earned and maintained by ensuring security of data and quality of care, and by initiating community discussion about the benefits and the ethical and social implications of precision medicine. Precision medicine is a funding priority across the world, with the US, UK, China and other nations making significant commitments over the last 5 years. Now, what challenges does it face? The emergence of precision medicine is transforming relationships between patients, clinicians and industry. Its impact will rest upon its reception in the community. Now, this is important, reception in the community. Public awareness of data and privacy issues is growing and is particularly sensitive in the healthcare sector. There are many benefits that flow to patients individually from consolidating their medical data, including improved coordination of their medical care. Analysis of large-scale de-identified data will also benefit the community by enabling research that was hitherto impossible or prohibitively labour-intensive. Maximising the pool of willing and informed participants contributing their data for research relies on responsible data custodianship in line with community expectations. Governments and the medical community must continue to lead a public conversation explaining the benefits that flow to patients individually and collectively, and informing all healthcare consumers about their rights and the protections in place. As you can see in this infographics illustration, now we have today at the top what medicine currently is, which you have the average patient, standard treatment, improved outcomes, no benefit, adverse side effects. Well, they're finally admitting it. As you can see at the top, it says precision medicine builds upon participation from the population. An individual has their genomic and environmental health data collected. This is analysed against the population-wide records, allowing doctors to identify preventative treatments customised to benefit each individual. Now, for what I'm about to say for this next section, for the 2030 precision medicine goal, is not necessarily what is happening now, but it is one way they could implement this to gain all the data they need. Now, as mentioned earlier, doing this would be labour intensive. Now, the cheapest and effective way to collect massive genomic data is through saliva. It's about half the cost of doing it from the blood. Now, you can do this by swabbing the mouth for saliva. Now, the environment and your lifestyle diet, This can be tracked by these check-in apps, digital transactions that's collected over through restaurants, and this all can be filtered into a computer system that analyzes all that data against you as an individual, and then personalized treatments can be manufactured against specific genes, where these medical technologies can be applied to repair defective genes or medicines formulated to block specific expression of these genes, or where nutritional deficiencies have been identified and corrected. Okay, so make sure you check out this website on the World Economic Forum, the Strategic Intelligence widget. And here you can see there's topics associated with COVID-19 and new variants, also taxes, how the future of taxation will be applied. Here you've got civic participation, that's how your role in the community as an individual, how you're going to contribute to all this, how you will respond to shifts in power, or governments responding to shifts in power, roles of religion in ethics and law, that's an interesting subject. What changes are going to happen here? Also, there is conflict and peace building. There's also a section on LGBTI inclusion, including mental health and LGBTI inclusion, economics, national legislation and LGBTI rights. Now, the future of health and healthcare is quite a broad topic. It includes vaccination, precision medicine, biotechnology, behavioural sciences. That's an interesting one. Maybe behavioural sciences consist of something like strategies to make you behave in a certain way through media, television, education, making moral citizens out of people. And you'll also find internet governance. Now, this is a big area that I think is up for a lot of changes. You have digital identity. It could be the fact that you will be required to log in to the internet with your digital identity, and they'll know who you are, where you are, and if you say or do anything that they don't like, you will be punished. You'll either be blocked from using the internet for a period of time, fined, or even go to jail. Who knows? Time will tell. And also we have the hot topic of censorship. Is it going to get worse, especially on social media such as Facebook, where they are censoring everyone left, right and centre? The internet is going to be one source of massive control of free speech. Look out, people. You'll also see LGBTI inclusion. Everyone should be treated equal regardless of your preferences. Now, another thing you want to explore is the World Economic Forum's partners. Now, by looking at who their partners are, you know who is helping all these global changes come into effect and what is really going on. No surprise here with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, also PayPal, and all the big pharmaceutical companies like Pfizer, AstraZeneca, and we even see Johnson & Johnson, and the list goes on. So be sure to check out this website, it's fascinating, and you too will be able to get a sneak peek into your future.